Hi and welcome to AniPlot Recaps. Today we'll be recapping an interesting anime titled Osamake, romance comedy where the childhood friend won't lose. Do remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Episode 1. In a whirlwind of emotions and unexpected twists, Suiharu, our charming protagonist, finds himself head over heels for the famous author and classmate Shirokusa Kachi during their first conversation. Suiharu is smitten at first sight. Determined to win Shirokusa's heart, Suiharu confides in his friend Tetsuhiko about his plan to confess his feelings during the Confession Festival at their school's cultural festival. However, Tetsuhiko tries to convince him that she's out of his league. Things take a dramatic turn when Suiharu discovers Shirokusa crying alone in the library. Despite his own romantic ambitions, he selflessly helps Tetsuhiko with the cultural festival preparations. The topic of his childhood friend, Kuro, comes up, leading to a tense encounter between them. Suiharu's rejection of Kuro's confession in favour of his feelings for Shirokusa had strengthened their relationship. However, Kuro claims it was a fake rejection. To make matters more complicated, Suiharu learns that Shirokusa has already found a boyfriend, Abe Mitsuru, which sends him running in despair. It's by a riverbank that Kuro appears, offering solace and expressing her unwavering love for him. Together, they hatch a plan for revenge against those who have caused them emotional pain. With a jealous fire burning within him, Suiharu reluctantly agrees to Kuro's suggestion of pretending to be a couple to make Shirokusa jealous. However, his heart still yearns for Shirokusa, leading to moments of deception and romantic tension with Kuro. As they attempt to gather information about Abe's weaknesses, the unexpected happens. Abe himself confronts Suiharu and reveals a surprising connection from their past as a child prodigy actor. Episode 2. As Suiharu's past as a child actor resurfaces, Abe, his rival, drops a bombshell. He admits that dating Shirokusa is all a ploy to prove his superiority over Suiharu, leaving our hero seething with anger. In a bid to compete with Abe, Suiharu decides to assist Tetsuhiko with the cultural festival play. But here's the twist. Everyone believes he's now dating Kuro, infuriating her fan club, and most notably, Shirokusa herself. To make matters more complicated, Suiharu seeks Shirokusa's help with the play, igniting a wave of jealousy. A nighttime visit from Kuro takes an unexpected turn as they delve into family, food preferences, and a photo of Suiharu with his old friend Shiro. Just when things couldn't get any more intense, a phone call from Shirokusa about the play reveals her jealousy, sparking a fierce rivalry between Kuro and Shirokusa as they playfully provoke each other. But there's a dramatic twist. The next day, Suiharu collapses while trying to rehearse for the play. He wakes up in the nursery alongside Shirokusa, who hands him a script but demands to know why he stopped acting. Suiharu opens up about his traumatic past, revealing the heartbreaking story of his mother's death during one of his dramas. And then, the bombshell of all bombshells drops. Shirokusa is actually Shiro, Suiharu's childhood friend, and the daughter of one of his drama sponsors. She used to be his only friend, and they made a promise to do a movie together. However, he stopped meeting her, as she felt utterly betrayed, leading her down a path of revenge. But, after learning the truth about Suiharu's past, she's overwhelmed with regret. As the night falls, Suiharu and Kuro devise a plan to disrupt Abe's confession to Shiro, setting the stage for an explosive cultural festival. Amidst all the drama and turmoil, feelings are beginning to stir, and the stage is set for a thrilling climax. Don't miss the next chapter of this captivating saga. Episode 3. Hold on to your seats because the Confession Festival is here, and it's a rollercoaster of emotions. Suiharu, armed with his revenge plan, faces off with Abe in the tense confrontation. But that's just the beginning. Suiharu heads to his class's Japanese cafe at the cultural festival, where his interactions with Kuro leave his jealous classmates buzzing. Suddenly, a mysterious figure beckons him, leading to a jaw-dropping revelation. The mysterious person turns out to be none other than Shiro, Suiharu's childhood friend, who had disappeared from his life 6 years ago. Memories of their promise flood back, but there's a shocking twist. Shiro is actually Shirokusa Kachi in disguise. As Sueharu and Shiro define their newfound relationship, Kuro enters the scene, revealing she's not giving up without a fight. A spirited conversation between Sueharu and Kuro ensues, leading to a surprise date at the festival. But wait, there's a twist! Kuro slaps Sueharu, ending their fake dating charade. She vows to keep a close eye on him during the confession festival. Sueharu, undeterred, reaffirms his determination to Tetsuhiko. As the festival unfolds, Abe's confession, accompanied by a singing act from the child star, takes the stage. But Sueharu crashes the party, declaring his heart belongs to someone unexpected, Kuro. Shock ripples through the crowd as Kuro denies his claim. After the festival, Tetsuhiko and Abe engage in a revealing conversation. Abe discloses Shiro's manipulative plan to make Sueharu fall for her just to reject him. Kuro's unexpected presence spoiled the plan, leading to a fake relationship with Abe. Surprisingly, Abe admits to being Sueharu's big fan and agrees to play the villain to bring him back to the stage. They marvel at Kuro's efficiency in executing a similar plan and come to a surprising realization. Everyone involved seems to have been lost in the end, as Kuro's love for Sueharu remains unchanged. In a post-credit scene, Momo watches Sueharu's presentation on her cell phone and recognizes him as her big brother, leaving us with more tantalizing questions about the story's connections. The confession festival may be over, but the drama is far from finished. Episode 4. As the night shrouds them in darkness, Sueharu, Kuro and Shiro still grapple with the aftermath of the tumultuous confession festival. Their hearts are heavy with the humiliation and regret. A new day dawns, bringing with it unexpected twists and turns. Tetsuhiko, who always wants to stir the pot, drops a bombshell. He's uploaded Sueharu's rejection video on YouTube, and it's gone viral, much to Sueharu's frustration. But the drama doesn't end there. A surprise guest enters the scene, none other than the famous actress Maria Momosaka. She publicly embraces Sueharu, sending shockwaves through the class. Sueharu explains that he and Momo share a childhood connection as well. He was her senior in their agency. In front of Kuro and Shiro, Momo boldly confesses her love for him and vows to help him forget both Kuro and Shiro, leaving them seething with jealousy. During lunch, Tetsuhiko extends an olive branch with the pizza as an apology, and Sueharu accepts, suspecting Tetsuhiko has ulterior motives to aid him in his potential acting career revival. Enter Reina Asagi, a jack of all trades and Tetsuhiko's middle school friend, who delivers the pizza. Sueharu, with a mischievous tone, inquires about her services, leading to playful teasing from Reina and Tetsuhiko. Amidst the banter, Shiro, with Meiko's assistance, attempts to ask Sueharu out on a date, but quickly retreats, engaging in a heated argument with Tetsuhiko about the viral video. As the tension escalates, Kuro makes an appearance, and Sueharu's fear of her presence forces Shiro to expel her from the discussion. At the riverside, Sueharu confides in Tetsuhiko over a phone call, revealing his uncertainty about Kuro's true intentions. Meanwhile, Kuro, who overhears everything, ponders her next move. Upon returning home, Sueharu encounters Momo, who borrowed his house keys from Kuro's mother. Their conversation drifts to Momo's career, and her admission that she never visited Sueharu again because she lacked an excuse. However, that excuse has now arrived. She discloses that she had been asked by the agency's new president to invite Sueharu to a reunion, along with Kuro. As if the day weren't eventful enough, Kuro's younger sisters add another layer of intrigue. They inform Sueharu that Kuro has been acting strangely, and may even be suffering from amnesia. With mysteries and emotions swirling, the stage is set for a new chapter in this dramatic tale of love, jealousy, and unexpected connections. Episode 5. The drama escalates as Kuro's younger sisters make an unexpected visit to Sueharu's house, bearing the shocking news that Kuro has amnesia. But things take a wild turn when Momo arrives on the scene, adding a dash of spice to the already simmering emotions. After introductions with Kuro's younger sisters, Momo playfully toys with the situation. When Momo departs, Sueharu and the sisters delve into a discussion about Kuro's condition. Sueharu teases Midori for her lack of femininity, while Akane offers sage advice, which Sueharu appreciates. The next day, Sueharu and Kuro engage in a heart-to-heart conversation. Despite Sueharu's lingering hesitation, they agree to start afresh with their relationship. Enter Shiro, who arrives to pick up Sueharu, bringing Kuro along. Shiro, however, remains skeptical about Kuro's amnesia, prompting Sueharu to devise a clever test. During lunchtime, Sueharu tests Kuro by offering her an octopus wiener, a food she dislikes. To everyone's surprise, she actually eats it, providing concrete evidence of her amnesia. Touched by her condition, Kuro hugs Sueharu in a comforting gesture. Shiro appears, fuming after overhearing their discussion about Sueharu's potential to return to showbiz, and inviting Kuro to join him at Hardy Pro. While Shiro supports the idea and Kuro disagrees, Tetsuhiko steps in with an alternate proposal. Tetsuhiko pitches the idea of a WeTube channel where they all become members, and Sueharu is intrigued. However, before diving into the new venture, he wants to meet with Hardy Pro's CEO to discuss his comeback. The group decides to go together for the meeting. At the reunion, Sueharu encounters Momo, and memories of their initial meeting resurface. Momo had initially been aggressive, but was won over by Sueharu's undeniable talent. As they all gather, they meet Shun, Hardy Pro's new CEO, who presents a lucrative offer to both Sueharu and Kuro. While Sueharu feels tempted, planning to use the money for a certain erotic favour from Rina, Kuro firmly declines. However, Shun persists and even mocks Kuro and her parents for refusing his offers, pushing Sueharu over the edge. In a bold move, Sueharu drops wine on Shun's head, setting the stage for a stormy showdown. The saga continues with unexpected twists and fiery confrontations in this gripping tale of love, memory, and ambition. Episode 6. Hold on to your seats, because the showdown between Sueharu, Kuro, and the cunning Shun reaches an explosive climax. It all begins with Sueharu's daring move as he splashes wine on Shun's head, igniting a fierce confrontation. Shun doesn't hold back, speaking ill of everyone present and nearly provoking Tetsuhiko to physical violence. But before he can call the police, an unexpected visitor arrives, shifting the dynamic. Shiro's father emerges as the mediator, diffusing the tension in the room. As everyone agrees to downplay the incident, Kuro takes a different route, opting to lie about the wine incident. However, things take an unexpected turn when Momo proposes a solution: a commercial contest. Hardy Pro, an ultramarine channel, with Soichiro's financial support, will produce 2 commercials, and the public's vote will decide the winner. Momo's condition is clear. If Shun signs win, Sueharu will work for him, but if they lose, Shun must refrain from calling the police or sabotaging Sueharu if he decides to join another agency. The following day, the Ultramarine Alliance embarks on their first meeting to brainstorm ideas for their commercial, revolving around a beverage brand. Later that night, Momo reflects on her past, how she and her sister escaped from their abusive parents, and how Eri worked tirelessly to raise her. Momo's life took a turn when she met Sueharu, who became her mentor, but mysteriously vanished from the showbiz scene. Together, they watched the Ultramarines channel's first commercial, which misses the mark, focusing more on the channel than the product. However, the second commercial, featuring Acid Snake's new song, proves to be a resounding success thanks to Sueharu's undeniable talent. With Ultramarine Channel winning the contest, celebrations ensue. Tetsuhiko receives a call from Soichiro, who offers his support for their channel. In a surprising twist, Tetsuhiko reveals that he knows he is Shun's son, and spills the beans about the entire fight and contest being orchestrated by Kuro to sabotage Sueharu's return to showbiz. As Momo announces her intention to attend the same school as the group, her relationship with Shun is revealed to be amicable. However, jealousy rears its head, and Sueharu flees from his friends. With Reina's assistance, he hides away, and Kuro eventually tracks him down. The truth comes out, as Sueharu explains that his friends all approached him with ulterior motives, except for Tetsuhiko, a statement which isn't entirely accurate. Finally, as Sueharu and Kuro head home together, a revelation drops like a bombshell. Kuro's appetite has returned to normal, and she suddenly remembers everything, pulling a sly expression as Sueharu realizes the Amnesia story was nothing but a clever ruse. The saga takes a surprising twist as secrets unravel and emotions run high, leaving us eagerly anticipating what comes next in this enthralling tale of love, ambition, and deception. We will stop here for this part of the series. Part 2 is on its way. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you and take care!